qualify for all that shit. You know, I've never gotten any of it, but I qualify. And when I told my daughter that you could probably get into Harvard because you're a minority, and because she was just maybe 5% off the normal Harvard standards, but she clearly made the minority standards. She wouldn't do it. So she went to Boston University.
What's your take on that?
I'd do it. If I had it to do over again and I could go to Harvard, fucking right. When I was a young kid, I had a big chip on my shoulder because my parents didn't stress education. They just wanted to keep me alive, you know. And when I finally went to school, I was clearly smarter than everybody in fucking school. And I could have easily gone to Harvard, any of those schools. MIT, because I was certainly as smart as they were, if not a lot smarter, but I didn't. And so I wish I had. But, that eroded after 5-6 years, and then when I had people from Harvard working for me, and I had people from Columbia working for me, and and I fired people from Columbia, we did the shit, But at the time, it certainly made a difference to me, and I didn't think I had a chip, but some of the guys that I worked for thought I had a chip, and I make it. And it's similar to you, Mikey. I made it up in bravado with a loud mouth, A lot of Mikey's bravado is a cover, and I'm sure at least some of the smarter ones in the room have figured that out. But you do what you have to do, and that's what I did. And there's a difference when if I tell Dave I'll do what I have to do, where's the fucking shovel? You get the lie, I bring the shovel, Marcus bring the saw. Because you got to cut the body up in about 6 to 8 pieces. And I mean it, And so most people don't. And my webcast from not the last one, but the one before that, I did a deal about commitment. When you're in your 20s, I'm committed to do whatever it takes. Except, I've got tennis lessons on Tuesday and Thursday evening. I take my girlfriend to the Pilates on Monday and Wednesday. We go to choir on Sunday night and Saturday night and Sunday morning. Yada yada. Okay. When you're in your 30s and 40s and you say, "I'll do whatever it takes," well, I've got to take my daughter to ballet. My wife and I have to go to joint therapy. We're going to, what's it called, infertility, which I have another kid, so we've got to go to infertility, what do you call it? Or I'm going to Lamaze. Lamaze, when you learn how to breathe. Forget about it. Who gives a fuck about all those other things? When I tell Marcus, I'm going to do what the fuck it takes. If I got to chop a tree down to teach me how to do a saw, or I mean I'm going to do it. And there's not many people around there, around men or women. There just aren't. The level of commitment's changed, and as I've said for the 25th time, because of the privilege and the attitude that I'm entitled. All I can tell you, other than air that's free, you're not entitled to a fucking thing. You're not entitled to the government to be fair to you. You're not entitled to anything. You get what you make, and you eat. I eat what I kill. I'm not expecting Benedict to kill somebody.